I first heard of John many years ago when he was a tutor himself. His math books actually helped my own child when she was going through PSLE maths. So I was using his resources then. Many years later, when I actually found out sometime 1.5 years ago that John was running his own coaching classes for tutors, I was actually quite intrigued because I've been a tutor for 20 plus years myself, and I'm very familiar with the subject for then, but I was a bit stuck in the sense of how do I progress or reaching out to more parents in order to start up with lessons, especially in the online platforms. I could get students word of mouth, but there was no proper system for actually getting students in, like a funnel or a referral system. So I wanted to create something that could bring in leads in a consistent basis. And I could see the results that other tutors out there are creating an online presence, which was totally alien to me. I was not a tech person. I was very pen and paper kind of person. So it was very interesting to learn all these tools and resources to expand myself in the tutoring space. And what I learned from John, I actually was thinking he's going to teach me things like tips for teaching, time management, classroom management, how to relate better to kids, but clueless about what he told me about AI tools. ChatGPT already using on and off, exploring here and there, but he really showed us ways on how to actually use other tools. Like, I'm already quite proficient in English, but using Claude really cut down our time, our effort in order to craft our lessons, to do advertising. Yes, advertising. That brings me to how to create advertisements using all these tools. Wow. And the other very interesting takeaway was using transcripts from my Zoom online lessons. And it actually resulted in me being able to give parents very constructive feedback after lessons. So some parents raised concerns. They had an example of a parent telling me, oh, my child was saying that he didn't understand the answer. Maybe you can explain more. And my style is always that I make sure students understand. I ask them during the lesson and ask them, do you need me to explain further? And his answer was usually no. And all this was recorded in the transcript. When I forwarded it to the parent, she was so appreciative. She said, yes, thank you so much. I said, if you want a recording, I can forward that to you too. But to be honest, parents don't only have the time to sit through recordings. So the transcript was really a very useful tool. So those are really things that have really helped me. I would never have thought about implementing these methods on my own. So finally, he also taught me how to specialize myself. I've had all this knowledge in my head for science, PSLE Science, but in one session with him, he actually taught me how to come up with my own framework, how to name my framework for attempting science open-ended questions. And after a few months, I've actually come up with my own PDF file, which I can actually share with parents just on the Lens framework itself. And to me, I imagined it at one point, but bringing it to fruition is just something that couldn't have happened without his help and his guidance. So I really feel that this was a really eye-opening and enriching experience. Whether you're a tutor with 10, 20 years experience who's very established in the field, or whether you're just starting out and you are very new to the tutoring scene, joining John's coaching will help you either get a jump start in your tutoring career or a great head start. So really, I'm very appreciative for whatever he has done. He's so genuine in his sharing. He checks in regularly, even though he's so busy with his own lessons and his own business. But really, up to now, I know I can reach out to him anytime for any help and he will respond. Thank you so much, John.